Hello, I support Bernie Sanders. I know, right? And I didn't want to be an annoying internet reply guy, and since people love it when I talk politics, I thought I'd come on here and make my case in 5 simple points. And here we go. Number 1, we know who this guy is. We know. There's no secret about what he stands for. He's never had to tailor his views to fit the times. He's lived his whole life like the internet existed. And that's how you know it's coming from a place of principle, of morals. And that's, I shouldn't have to say this, but it's rare. I'm not saying you have to have a perfect record, but it helps, especially when you're going against someone like Biden. Like he's almost like the shadow Bernie. You know, Bernie fought for civil rights, Biden fought against it. Bernie fought to protect Social Security, Biden tried to cut it and lied about it. Bernie voted against the Patriot Act and the Iraq War. Biden supported both. Number 2. Now, because of his principles, Bernie has chosen to campaign the hard way and not take any money from corporate or wealthy individual donors. Now, some people hear that and they say, ooh, corporations. I mean, I know it sounds like a trite point, but hear me out. By taking this harder road, he's guaranteeing that he won't be beholden to or hamstrung by those donors when creating policy. He can go straight to the solutions that serve the greatest public good, and that, if you know anything about how our system works, that's almost unheard of. Bernie's freedom from moneyed interests differentiates him from Biden in particular. Unlike Biden, he can fight for the environment without having to answer to fossil fuel companies. He won't have weapons manufacturers interfering in his foreign policy. He can provide health care without having to do it through insurance companies. Bernie's only donors are us. There's no one else to answer to. Number 4, I hear a lot of people say, well, I like Bernie's policies, but good. That's a good start, and a lot of people agree with you. Even in primary states that went to Biden, exit polls showed that people want Medicare for all. Well, you're only getting Medicare for all through Bernie. And with a likely pandemic on our hands, we need Medicare for all. Now, you want Green New Deal? Only through Bernie. Reining in income inequality? Bernie. The policies he's fighting for are both popular and desperately needed. They're the bare minimum of what the Democratic Party should represent. All these things together have made him pull consistently as the most popular politician in America, and rightly so. He's a great public servant. And we need someone like him fighting for us right now. Whether you're young or old, have college debt or hospital bills. Everything I've said about Biden can and will be used against him in a race against Trump, which makes him very vulnerable. Like, a lot of people are scared about losing to Trump, and I'm one of them. I remember in 2004, I thought there's no way they're going to re-elect Bush. You can put anyone against him and he'd lose. I learned my lesson. To put it another way, I'm 40 years old. The last time we had a one-term president, I looked like this. In order to beat a populist movement, we need our own populist movement that is fighting for the working class. We need someone who people can vote for enthusiastically. We're not going to win with a meh. We will win with a great candidate. And that is Bernie.